Derek ji, please, बोलिए. बैठ.
Sir,
Please. Derek.
just after independence in undivided Andhra Pradesh, those who owned agricultural land were, how do they show how well off they are, how important they are in that area? They had a very interesting way of showing. They didn't show, it's just that they had the number of bullocks you owned, the number of pairs of bullocks you owned. So if you owned 2 pairs of bullocks, you were quite well off. If you owned 4 pairs of bullocks, you were even better off. And a few families owned 6 or 8 pairs of bullocks. So one such family owned 8 pairs of bullocks. So good so far. But one day, one of these bullocks, the animals, they went totally nutty, and the bullock actually gorged a lady in the stomach. The lady was carrying a baby or a 1-year-old boy. Dropped the child, obviously. The lady was taken to the hospital and the lady passed away. And the child lost his mother at the age of 1. This is your story, sir, of an early loss. And from that early loss, you have done whatever you have done, which we can find in not only Wikipedia entries, but in a glorious career you have had. And I don't want to go there today because I think we have lots of speakers, so we'll all talk about that. Sir, I'm sure that will make a good story for your autobiography, which you must write. I've had many experiences with you, but a few I'm going to talk about today, and I certainly don't expect answers for any of those, but maybe one day you will write an autobiography. So this child who lost his mother in these tragic circumstances from this agricultural family, cut to September 20, 2020. To me, that was a very important day in my outlook about you. And maybe you'll answer that question someday in your autobiography. On September the 20th, 2020, the day this House passed the farm bills, you were not on the chair. You were not. Sir, you're the only Vice President who has served 4 terms as a Rajya Sabha MP. You're the only Vice President who has visited every Indian state, all 28 states, including the states in the Northeast. Sir, these we know, but someday you will give us the answers, because when I first came here, you used to sit this side. And I remembered on the 2nd of September, 2013, I think your seat was just here. On the 2nd of September 2013, you made a passionate speech on petrol and diesel. So one day you'll tell us in your autobiography, why then? Let's not go there. Sir, on the 1st of March 2013, I remember one more speech of yours. You led the discussion, Mr. Jaitley was that side, and you made an intervention for about 5-6 minutes on phone tapping. We tried Pegasus last few years, but we didn't get a discussion, sir. And you have really given us one piece of advice, opposition and government, is that talk to each other and solve. I think that's the one take we take away, that you always, in the meetings, you know, sometimes what happens in chambers stays in chambers, but you used to always say, talk. And you would talk in the same tone. You talk to the government, talk and solve. You talk to opposition, talk and solve. And nobody is perfect. You would have tried hard to get our Honorable Prime Minister to perhaps answer one question in your full tenure. That didn't happen. Sir, earlier today, a point was made about productivity in Rajya Sabha. Yes, sir. You are the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. We want to congratulate you. If you look at the productivity numbers and the number of bills passed, sir, you were there. But there's another side to this argument. And as you leave today, sir, we would urge you, because you have at least 20 more years to offer in public life. So these are the thoughts, sir, to urge you, because there's another school of thought who think that Parliament has become a deep, dark chamber. And you've often advised us, send bills to committees, why only 6 out of 10 no, why only 1 out of 10 bills are going, send bills, scrutinize these bills. And, sir, so these are issues which I'm sure you will address, because I know, autobiography or no autobiography, you will speak your mind and you will guide us. Sir, of all the happy things we remember is the great food you served us and the great host you are. Not only you, but I think equal credit should go to Mrs. Naidu. The wonderful, every time you hosted any MP, all of us in the Vice President's house, sir, it was absolutely wonderful. And since I eat mostly non-vegetarian food, that became even better. Sir, we wish you, on behalf of my party, the All India Trinamool Congress, and everybody, we wish you and Mrs. Naidu happy years ahead. And as I remember once mentioned that you are the chief outside, but you have a home minister at home who actually controls whatever is going on. Sir, the Prime Minister very nicely put it in his speech, where he said every word you said is revered and this is preferred. Yes, sir. We'd like to add to that, sir. We wanted you to stay here longer because we hope your going was actually deferred. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Derek.